Okay, I'll see if I can put this together. I know a lot of people are going to watch this on the rewind, so this is going to be kind of quick. Um, so I'm just going to jump right into it. As the title says, you're not going to believe this. I'm sick, so I'm a little dizzy right now. So bear with me. So the reason I want to put this up there because all you guys know I've been going through some stuff with some family members, and losing my brother and just stuff in general. And my dad's health, my stepdad's health, a bunch of stuff. And so I've been wearing a little thin as far as what's been going on for myself. Um, but I just want to tell you guys why there was no sale yesterday, because normally I do a sale. So let me just kind of give you exactly kind of what happened to me a couple days ago. So Wednesday evening, I was kind of getting ready, doing some cleanup because I was a friend of mine, a good friend of mine was going to come. She was going to come stay with me for a couple days, and so I was just cleaning up, getting some stuff ready, and then all of a sudden I felt really, really dizzy, and really dizzy, and started throwing up immediately. Started sweating immediately, and having the shit. Like everything was just making a run for it. And I ended up on the ground, or not on the ground, but I was able to make it in my bus and to lay down, and just started sweating. I couldn't move or nothing like that. And so I called my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law came over to see how I was doing. When he got here, I couldn't move, and really struggling. The room was spinning, still throwing up and everything. And so they called the ambulance to come get me. And so the ambulance came and got me and took me to the hospital and stuff. And I was diagnosed with an extreme, extreme case of vertigo, which is something I got a couple of years ago, which was pretty bad, knocked me off my feet for a few weeks. And this time it hit me again with some more added to it. The sweating was something new and some other stuff. So I actually had spent all Wednesday and part of Thursday at the emergency room, um, getting fluids put in me and all this stuff. And they ran every test in the book on me to see what was going on. And they diagnosed it with extreme vertigo and stuff. And so I was really hurting on Wednesday, obviously, and Thursday, yesterday. Today I woke up, I'm feeling quite a bit better. I still have the dizziness. So if I'm not like reading the comments, I see some people in there, it just kind of, things are kind of moving back and forth. I saw Rob Boswell, I believe. Thank you so much. Um, but I am feeling better today. And but I feel like I don't have the nausea or nothing like that. I just feel really dizzy and stuff. But I'm able to do this right now, which is good. And every day I'm getting a little bit better. The nice thing is, last time I got, like I said, it lasted for a couple weeks. This At this stage, I'm having it like on day 3. I'm way ahead of where I was when I had it a couple years ago. So which is great. So hopefully by the end of the weekend, I'll be pretty much at 100%. But it just kind of hit me out of nowhere. It was not something that it's not a regular thing. Like I said, the first time I had it was a couple years ago. That was the first time, and then I had it again, and it really knocked me on my ass, and very scary, to be honest. I couldn't move my legs. I was having trouble breathing, and just shivering and shaking all over the place, and sweating at the same time, which doesn't make any sense. But the thing I can take out of this is that they ran all the tests on me that you could run to see if there was anything else wrong with me. And like they ran all the blood work, all the lungs and all that stuff. And let's see, they even did a what did they do? They did a bunch of stuff on me. I have a list: MRI, EK, head CT, all that stuff. All the image testing that you can do. They did all that stuff to see if there was something else going on, because it was lasting a little bit longer. And the good news I can take from this CT scan, is that I am physically, and they said this word for word, in much better health than I should be at my age. I have no problem with my blood, no problem with cholesterol, no problem at all. And all of that came back really positive. All the CAT scans, all that stuff looked great. And they said that it's like, for someone going on 50, there's no reason you should be as healthy as you are. which is really awesome to hear. So I take away from what just I just went through. Besides the uh, uh, I can't even remember what I got. I just kind of vertigo. Besides the vertigo, I am in like the best health I've been in since I was in my 20s. And the doctors were like, "What medicine are you on?" I'm like, "I don't take anything. I take a vitamin, vitamin B or vitamin C, and that's it." And they're like, "Wow, your levels on everything are just like way better than they should be at your age." And so I was like, "Well, yeah, I changed my lifestyle about a year and a half ago." And they're like, "We can really tell a huge difference. So whatever you're doing, keep on doing it." So I want to kind of put this out there and tell people like, "Hey, even though you're like getting up there in age, you can reverse the clock and make things better." And it was very reassuring. For that makes me feel pretty good, even though I'm sitting here really dizzy right now and the screen's kind of going like this. Knowing that information that they provided me and all this work and effort I put into my health, as far as how I feel, and then finally getting the validation from the medical doctor, really, goddamn, makes me feel pretty good. And once this is gone, this dizziness is gone, I feel more motivated than ever to hit the ground running again. I've already, just because of this, I weighed myself today. I've already lost like another 7 pounds just because I really ate nothing and pretty much sweat and crapped and thrown up everything that was in my system. So, um, but it's with the negative thing with the vertigo, and it's really bad. And I got to do some research so I don't get it again, because it was scary. I mean, I was really it was it was hit me harder than it did the first time I got it a couple of years ago. And but the difference is it's not lasting as long. So I was a little bit more scared this time around. Last time I got it, I didn't go to the emergency room. I'm glad I did this time, because it was the whole numbness of the legs and not being able to move and the sweating and stuff. That was an addition to what I had it before. So this was definitely a bigger bout of it. Um, so anyway, I can't really drive for a few days, so I'm kind of stuck here, which is fine. It's probably not better because, like I said, it's still kind of moving. But I just want to let people know I am feeling better. I do, like I said, I'm getting that validation through all the medical people and stuff, and then I'm literally putting me. Basically, I just had a really expensive physical, is what it was, and they checked out everything. There was some things I was a little worried about, like my lungs and stuff like that, because if you guys remember, I used to cough a lot, and I don't cough anymore. But I was curious if there was anything in there. Nope, 100% looks great. The brain looks good. All the blood work, cholesterol, I mean, all that stuff looks like it's like, I don't throw out the word perfect very often, but it's almost perfect. So, goddamn, that feels good to know that, I am able to kind of control that just with changing my lifestyle and feeling healthy. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to jump on here real fast, kind of give people an update. I see my daughter in there. Thank you so much. I think I see Derek and Luther Manning as well. Legion of Comics. Like I said, it is kind of spinning a little bit for me. It's the dizziness will be here for a little while, and I don't stay up for very long. I'll lay down and it kind of dies off a little bit and stuff. And I do have some medicine I'm taking. They gave me some nausea medicine, and I'm not taking that because I don't feel it really any nausea anymore. So I don't want to use it if I don't have to. But hopefully the dizziness every day is going to get a little less, and or throughout the day as well. And need to start eating some food again to get my appetite back. So that'll be good. But yeah, so I got sick, and it threw me through a loop. And my first thought was my dad and my stepmom, because they're going through so much. And I was like, when the ambulance was coming down the street, I said, "Turn your lights off. I don't want them to know that you're coming to get me." That's my first thought, was them. And I said, "I don't want them to know, because it's going to really throw them in a tailspin and stuff." So luckily, we were able to get the ambulance to turn the lights off and kind of sneak in here and get me out of here and get me to the hospital and somewhat diagnose before we were able to kind of let them know what was going on. So with more information, as opposed to, we don't know what's wrong. He's in the emergency room and they're looking at him. So thank you to my uncle Mike and my brother-in-law Steve for helping me through this and stuff, And Steve also, he came and got me late Thursday or early Thursday, like 3:30 in the morning when I was released. So I appreciate them helping out, and my family and stuff would kind of reach out to see how I was doing. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here, let you guys know that I should be able to, hopefully by next week, be fine and do my regular videos. But that's why we didn't have the sale video yesterday. I just couldn't really see anything. So, yeah. So vertigo sucks. If you guys have ever had vertigo before, and extreme vertigo, which is what I had, it sucks ass, man. It's just like a ton of bricks and it hits you all at once. It's like literally it within like a matter of 5 minutes, I was fine, and then I was just out of it, just like boom, shitting, throwing up, sweating on the ground. I was like, "What is going on?" And you're like, "Is this gonna pass?" Nope. You're gonna feel like this for like 24 hours. So I need to do some research. If anyone knows, I want to do research to prevent. I don't want this to happen again. So if there's anything I can do to prevent this happening, like I said, it happened to me a couple years ago, so it's quite a ways in between the last time and now. But I'm going to do some research to see if there's stuff I can do on a daily basis to kind of just. There's some maneuvers and exercises I can do because it's all about the crystals in your ear, I guess. It's stupid, but maybe there's some stuff I can do during the day that will make it so that this does not occur again. Because luckily, I don't. I was here at my home base when this happened, and the last time it happened, it was a couple of years ago. I was at a friend's house, so I couldn't imagine this happening to me out on the road somewhere and just being like, oh shit, I'm all by myself out in the middle of nowhere. What do I do now? So, but anyway, um, yeah, Cherokee Metal, thank you, my friend. Anyway, I'll cut this short. Thank you guys for jumping in real quick. I know a lot of people probably watch on the rewind as well. Um, and I'm just gonna take it easy next couple days and see how it goes. But yeah, when it rains, it pours, right? Anyway, guys, thanks for jumping in here on this unannounced live stream, and appreciate your well wishes. And go buy some comics and read them. All right, everyone. Thank you. Live your best life too, by the way, if you guys don't.